Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the dark, sandy soil of one of America's oldest and most terrifying legends. We're venturing into the shadows of the New Jersey Pine Barrens, a sprawling, million-acre wilderness of dense forest, murky swamps, and ghost towns. This is a place where mist clings to the pitch pines like a shroud, and an unsettling silence can fall in an instant. It's here, in this isolated landscape, that something truly monstrous is said to have been born. For over 250 years, whispers have echoed through these woods. Whispers of a creature with the head of a horse, the wings of a bat, and the cloven hooves of a goat. It's described as having piercing red eyes that glow in the dark and a blood-curdling scream that can paralyze even the bravest soul with fear. They call it the Leeds Devil, or as the world knows it, the Jersey Devil. This isn't just some campfire story. We're talking about a legend so powerful it has caused mass panic, closed down schools and factories, and has been reportedly seen by over 2,000 witnesses, including police officers, politicians, and respected citizens. But what if I told you this was more than just folklore? What if the stories were a smokescreen for something else? The legend is so deeply embedded in the local culture that it seems to defy simple explanation. But some researchers and eyewitnesses believe there's a reason the creature has never been caught, a reason the evidence is so elusive. They point to a pattern of dismissed reports, strange official denials, and a general reluctance from authorities to investigate too deeply. Could the story of a demonic birth be a convenient fable to hide a far more tangible, and perhaps more unsettling, truth? Could the government know more than it's letting on? Today, we're peeling back the layers of myth to ask a chilling question. Is the Jersey Devil a real, living cryptid, and is its existence part of a long-running cover-up? The origin of the Jersey Devil is one of the most famous and chilling in American folklore, a tale steeped in colonial dread and superstition. Ancient texts and local histories trace the story back to one woman, Deborah Leeds, a resident of the Pine Barrens in 1735. The legend states that Mother Leeds, as she was known, was exhausted and frustrated. With 12 children already and living in poverty, she discovered she was pregnant for a 13th time. In a moment of despair, she allegedly raised her hands to the stormy heavens and cursed the unborn child, crying out, "Let the devil take this one." Months later, on a dark and stormy night, Mother Leeds went into labor. As the wind howled and rain lashed against the small cottage, she gave birth. But the newborn was no ordinary child. According to the folklore, the baby began to transform. It grew leathery, bat-like wings, its head elongated into that of a horse. Its legs became thin with cloven hooves, and its eyes glowed a demonic fiery red. The creature, now fully formed, is said to have unfurled its wings, let out an unearthly shriek, and brutally attacked its own family before flying up the chimney and disappearing into the night. From that moment on, the Leeds Devil became the terror of the Pine Barrens. For decades, farmers blamed it for livestock killings. Travelers reported hearing its horrifying screams echoing through the pines. But it wasn't just a local ghost story. The legend gained such traction that prominent figures of the era took notice. Joseph Bonaparte, Napoleon's older brother, reportedly encountered the creature while hunting in the Pine Barrens near his Bordentown estate in the 1820s. He claimed to have seen a bizarre, winged animal with a horse-like head and an unnerving hiss. In the 19th century, stories of the devil were so common that they were compiled by historian George Raleigh Collins, who documented dozens of accounts from locals. The legend reached its absolute peak, however, during one terrifying week in January 1909. In what can only be described as a mass panic, over 1,000 people across more than 30 different towns in the Delaware Valley reported seeing the Jersey Devil. It started with sightings of strange tracks in the snow, cloven-hoofed prints that went up and over rooftops, crossed wide fields in a single bound, and vanished inexplicably. Then came the sightings themselves. Eyewitnesses, including police officers and a postmaster, described a creature matching the classic description. A trolley car in Haddon Heights was reportedly attacked by it. Schools closed, mills sent their workers home, and armed posses formed to hunt the beast, but found nothing. The sheer volume and consistency of the reports during that week turned a local legend into a national phenomenon, cementing the Jersey Devil in the public consciousness forever. But could so many people, from so many different walks of life, all be wrong? From a scientific standpoint, the legend of the Jersey Devil is a fascinating case study in folklore, misidentification, and mass psychology. There is, of course, no physical proof of its existence, no body, no bones, no definitive DNA. So what could explain the thousands of sightings over the centuries? Scientists believe the answer lies not in the supernatural, but in the natural world, amplified by fear and suggestion. One of the most compelling scientific theories points to a specific and very real animal, the sandhill crane. These are large birds, standing up to 4 feet tall with a wingspan that can exceed 6 feet. They have a distinctive rattling call that could easily be described as a scream, especially when heard at night in the disorienting landscape of the Pine Barrens. Critically, sandhill cranes were once native to the region, but were largely wiped out by hunters in the 19th century. making them an unfamiliar sight to later generations. Some researchers propose that occasional, lingering populations or migrating cranes could have been the source of the legend. Their imposing silhouette against a dark sky, combined with their terrifying cry, fits many aspects of the creature's description. A horse-like head could be a panicked exaggeration of the bird's elongated beak and head structure. Skeptics also point to the power of suggestion, especially during the 1909 panic. The initial reports of strange tracks in the snow could have been a hoax, which then primed the public to interpret any unusual sight or sound as the devil. This phenomenon, known as mass hysteria or collective delusion, can spread rapidly through a community, with each new report reinforcing the belief. The fact that many sightings happened at night or in poor weather conditions further supports the idea of misidentification. A frightened person could easily mistake a barn owl, a large heron, or even a deer for something far more sinister. Then there's the biological possibility. Could a creature like the Jersey Devil actually exist? The description is a chimera, a combination of features from different animal classes: mammal head and hooves, bird bat wings, and reptile. Some accounts describe a serpentine tail. Such a creature would violate everything we know about biology and evolution. There's no fossil evidence to suggest that an animal with this combination of traits has ever existed. It remains firmly in the realm of mythology. The government cover-up angle is also easily dismissed by skeptics. They argue that there is no motive for such a conspiracy. A more plausible explanation for official dismissiveness is simply a lack of credible evidence. Law enforcement and government agencies aren't hiding a monster. They are simply concluding, like most scientists, that the Jersey Devil is a product of folklore, not fact. Despite the lack of scientific evidence, sightings of the Jersey Devil have not stopped. They have continued into the 20th and 21st centuries, kept alive by pop culture, the internet, and the enduring mystery of the Pine Barrens. While not on the scale of the 1909 panic, modern reports still surface with unsettling regularity. In 1960, panic erupted once again after strange tracks were found, and locals claimed to hear horrific screams. The incident prompted a local newspaper to offer a $1,000 to anyone who could capture the creature, an offer that went unclaimed. More recently, in 2015, a man named David Black was driving home from work in Galloway Township when he saw something truly bizarre. He claimed to see a llama-like creature spread its leathery wings and fly over the tree line. He managed to snap a photo, which quickly went viral. The image is blurry and indistinct, showing a dark shape against the sky. While believers hailed it as